Good evening. Today is the 10th of July, 2023. The time is 11:29 p.m. And there's something I want to talk about that I've heard quite a few people talking about it. And it's real important. When I first heard about it, I was wondering, was it biblical and was it prophetic from the Bible? So I did look for it in the Bible, and I didn't see it. But there's some things kind of simple, maybe pointing to it. But anyway, I've heard people talking about the 3 days of darkness, and that um, let me see. Now I'm gonna make sure I get it right and can get all of it, because it's very important if this is coming to pass. Because I think these are their dreams, things that they dreamed. But a lot of people are prophetic and they have prophetic dreams. And these are quite a few people that I've heard talk about that they dreaming this. So the 3 days of darkness, they were saying that it's going to be so dark that light can't come through it. And that to keep your windows covered. So I just in case, because I don't know, if it's gonna come to pass or not. I don't take no chances. So I did buy some those big lawn dark bag garbage bags, and where we can tape up all the windows. And it was saying, don't go outside. First, it said if you start seeing colors in the sky, that's a sign of its beginning of the 3 days of darkness. But you can't go outside because demons will be roaming the earth, and that the darkness is itself is demonic. If you hear someone that sound like one of your loved ones, don't open the door, because it's the demons trying to get in the house. They get in the house, they're going to destroy you. So make sure you let your family know, you know, don't be outside at all for the whole 3 days. And make sure you have your food, your water, be white candles. I'm not sure if it have to be white candles, but don't have lights and things on. Have candles. Um, well, then it may not have no lights. Like I said, I'm hoping I'm getting everything, but the person I heard tonight talking about it um, saying something, burning my feet, saying be white candles and get in a specific place in the house, and that's where you be at. Don't be throughout the whole house. Just be in a specific place within the house. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have food. Um, let me see what else they said. Get some anointing oil and make sure you anoint the doors and the windows. Anoint the outside and anoint the inside. Uh, to make sure that you don't open that door. Make sure that if someone sounds like a family member, don't answer the door. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should know. Um, I think that's it. Um, just make sure that you stay a certain part within certain part of the house. Make sure all your windows are covered. Cause the darkness itself will consume your. It's demonic. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it. But make sure, no, if it even sound like your mama or your daddy, don't open that door because that's what they're gonna do. Pretend to be your loved one. Make sure your loved ones is on the inside, and don't open that door because if they be on the outside, you can't help them. Cause if you open that door, that darkness coming in and gonna get you too. So if somebody is being rebellious and being hard-headed, don't want to believe, then that's their problem. Because people got so they don't want to believe nothing, and we in some really dark times now. We in some evil times right now. Something that seems like we on sci-fi. That's what I feel like I'm on. I'm living sci-fi. And if they don't want to believe you and they gonna be out there in it, then let them stay out there. Don't open that door and risk your life. But make sure that you talk about it so that they start seeing lights and things going on in the sky, and they start seeing darkness coming and things don't go outside. Everybody better get in the house and stay in it. Don't even be out in your car or your truck. And if you live in like a camper, make sure that your windows are covered so that darkness can't come in through the windows. Cover up and make sure that you can't see nothing. If you have to tape it, nail it, however you do. And like get matches and maybe have to have flashlights or something. From what they say, well, I don't know if it's on the inside or no, it's probably not on the inside. It'll be on the outside. That light won't go through that darkness, because that darkness shouldn't be in your house. But still burn candle. You don't have it too bright in the house, because it's going to be people and demons. Not God, Satan use people too. So you may have to do something extra to your doors. Make sure that no people don't try to break in your house and let the evil in. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just trying to, do my part of what I hear that I feel like we need to know. People still saying God's saying store water, and God's wanting us to store water because of the stuff they're doing to the water. They put in forever chemical in the water, and they do use water to do make food, canned goods and stuff like that. And so, we have to be really, really careful to make sure that we can do for ourselves and not depend on the government, because the government want to transhumanize us. And if we become transhumanized, we can't make it to heaven. That's why it's best to, you can buy like how my daughter do. She'll buy fruits and vegetables that have seeds in it, and she'll let those seeds get root to them and plant them. So that's why we're trying to learn how to grow from food. Like you could take a cucumber. Cucumber have seeds in it. You can take them seeds and root them, put them in a, maybe let them dry a little bit, and then once they dry, put them in uh, uh, a napkin, a paper towel, wet it, and then put it in a plastic bag and let it sit in the sun until it root. And then you put it in, once it root, put it in get one of them little trays, and then put your seed in the dirt and let it grow some. And then once it grow like that, then you can put it down in the dirt, in the ground, if you got good dirt. Um, you can take watermelon, you can take cantaloupe, honeydew melon, you can take beans, tomatoes, trying to think what else that has seeds in it. Anything that got seeds in it, you can uh, grow, make them seeds grow you some more food. But see, they trying to, Bill Gates and whoever else is with him is trying to buy up the seeds so that they can make GMO. Where, once you grow the food, whatever type of seed that is, and they grow the food, you're not gonna get no seeds out of it. If you get a melon, you ain't gonna have no melon seeds. If you get any kind of food, they be working on my forehead. They really do. But anyway, um, um, we just have to be really careful and get you some water and stuff while you can, and store it. So this is what God is saying: store water, and food. And if you can buy your counter not cheap like they used to be. I'm trying to think, how much did I pay? I think like mine was $200 or $300. But counter used to be less than $100. Oh, excuse me, Lord have mercy. Um, um, and like trees, you can, they call it, what they call it, hot dog. If you got trees that's growing fruit and you want to multiply that tree, what you layer something, but you can make that exact same tree from that tree. Like you take a young branch and then you cut it all the way around to just that thin little layer on top where you can see the green, and then you take like a soda bottle, aluminum foil, and put dirt in it. Put a lot of dirt in it, and then put it against that cut part. Don't cut it all the way, just a thin layer, and to the green part, and then put the dirt, like if you have a soda bottle, put the dirt in there, and then clamp it on that limb, then wrap it with some plastic, and then put aluminum foil or something over it so that it'll be in a dark place, and it'll grow roots, and it'll be the exact same tree. Any kind of tree that you want to, like if you have a family member that have fruit trees or some type of tree, you can multiply that tree by I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, these are things we're gonna have to do just to survive, so that we don't have to depend on the government that's trying to destroy us, because what they want is just for us to take the mark of the beast. And they're gonna try to make it where you're gonna feel helpless enough, where you people gonna be running whatever that mark of the beast going to be, they're going to be running to get it. And then you just through. You just doomed. Excuse me. So, I'm trying to think that I'm getting everything that I want to get. You know, store seeds and store, I can't even think of it now. But one thing that sizzling is in my head. I just fell asleep. Now earlier that food truck was on for maybe about 2 or 3 hours, and I wasn't able to sit here because it was just burning me. That energy was coming out from the ground, coming up in here, and see, I can feel it. I mean, when it be coming, I can actually feel it. Mm. So God, I don't feel guilty. Let me get up in here because they done started playing that little sleep game. They be playing that little game, put me to sleep. They must like to see me sleep. They like to see me sleep. Okay. I keep saying it, but I ain't cut it off yet. I'm cutting it off this time. Oh, I got another video. I'm going to have to redo it because it happened this morning at around 4:30 or something like that, where there was a bunch of mess flying all around this house last night. But before I went to bed, I just felt something that didn't feel right. And I kept saying, I believe the witches are getting together to come against us. And I believe they did. I just felt a very uneasy feeling. So this is it. I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to cut this off.